Hi, welcome to the Industry Astrology Full Moon Forecast for November of 2025. The moon is waxing, the energy increasing. How are you feeling? The moon is waxing, and on November 5th at 5:19 a.m. Pacific time, the moon will reach opposition to the sun and then begin to wane again. Feeling restless, maybe worried, imagining a new alternative, maybe something coming forward, something you hadn't planned for. I'm here in California now, up in Santa Barbara at the Pacifica Graduate Institute, where I'm taking classes on Jungian archetypal psychology. There is a lot of energy in this full moon. This is a supermoon. It's the brightest and biggest full moon we're having in 2025. And it's also a very auspicious full moon. According to the Hindu calendar, this is the Kartika Purnima, the full moon that brings the power of Lord Shiva to destroy the demon Tripurasura. So the Kartika Purnima, one of the most auspicious full moons of the year, and so bright and brilliant. This is the full moon that follows Diwali, the festival of the lights. And actually in Varanasi, it's celebrated as the Diwali of the gods. It's a time when they light up the Ganga, the ghats, the riverbanks, with candles and diya lamps. Calling in clarity, light. This full moon is in the sidereal sign of Aries, the sign of fire. So the power of fire to bring clarity and energy, certainty. In Vedic astrology, this full moon is in the star, the nakshatra of Bharani, Bharani nakshatra. Bharani is a very sacred star of the divine feminine, the power of life to regenerate itself. This full moon has a power of death and endings within it. Bharani nakshatra is ruled by the god Yama, the god of death. And we just had the La Dia de la Muerte, time to celebrate the ending of cycles. So connecting to this full moon, though, is a fierce way of allowing endings to come and new beginnings to be growing out of that ending. There's also going to be a meteor shower peaking on this supermoon, so check it out. You may be able to see some meteors falling around this beautiful big full moon as well. A lot of light in the sky, and that, as above, so below, brings the possibility of light down here on Earth, something that we really need right now. Jupiter, the expansive power of Jupiter, is now in Cancer, exalted and reaching his peak luminosity. He's in a very powerful degree. So despite what may seem like a lot of turbulence continuing in your life, or as you see in the collective, there is a seed now being planted of light, a possibility of hope. Venus, the goddess of love, in the sign, the sidereal sign of Libra now, the sign of peace and diplomacy and art. Venus is very strong in Libra. She rules this sign. So she's creating what we call a Raja Yoga, Amalavya Yoga, on this full moon. So this is a very good support if you're doing anything artistically. It's good for relationships, beginning new relationships, healing old relationships. It's also supporting diplomacy and peace. This is a full moon that really we can pray for peace. We can pray for resolution in the world. We need it in the weeks to come because there is Mercury turning retrograde starting on November 9th. And as he's moving backward through Scorpio, he's going to also be going over the planet of war, Mars. The two will unite again on November 12th. So around these days, be careful of your words. Be mindful that there may be conflicts. It's not the best time for travel if you can avoid it. Mercury is going to be retrograde until November 29th. I am going to be speaking in the upcoming weeks at the Maharishi Parashara conference online. It's a Vedic astrology conference and the biggest international Jyotish conferences that's out there right now. So if you're interested, do check that out. I'm going to leave a link down in the description window. It's from November 20th to 24th. I think I'm speaking on the 22nd, 21st or something like that. Okay, so let's just take a look at what the tarot cards have to say about this Kartika Purnima full moon in Bharani Nakshatra. So the first card that came through here is the Queen of Wands. That fire, the light, energy. And Bharani is a star of the divine feminine, the power to regenerate, the power to rise up out of the ashes. And this is maybe the ashes, the 5 of coins, worry, very deep worry on a material level, insecurities, uncertainties. But it's accompanied by the very next one in the sequence, the 6 of coins. So you can see the light coming up out of the darkness, a promise of nourishment, of something that can regenerate and grow out of what seems to be dead or gone or lost. From the ashes rises a new life. What seems to be dead is full of potential. To be found, you must be lost. Trust in the fire, the original spark of life and its inner wisdom, its ancient knowing. The gateway of life is death, and death is life. And a fire, a light, is always there to illuminate the pathway forward. Happy Kartika Purnima, happy supermoon. I do offer one-on-one Vedic astrology readings and tarot readings online. Please check it out. If you're interested, you can book with me on Zoom. Get on my newsletter. If you're not already, sign up for that, please. It's free, and I write everything that I say, and sometimes I write a lot more than what I say. So check out my blog, and also check out my Instagram, my Facebook page, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I will see you soon.